All right, what's up, guys? We're back with another one here, and I got some bad news. I got some bad news for all you anime bros out there, my anime bros and sisters. It's over. So what am I talking about? Well, the Street Fighter 6 beta was last week, and I guess it just finished, so I want to share my impressions. It's not looking good for us, guys. It's not looking good for us. Like always, before we get into it, as a final farewell to the Anime Illuminati, hit that subscribe button before we disappear into nothingness, and let's go. So what am I talking about? Well, a little while ago, I got a little cocky, and I made this video right here. Anime games run the FGC. Look at that. Nice little Leo and Gem there. So what was I talking about in this video if you didn't watch it? Is that anime games were on top, dude. Last Evo? What? We like DNF anime title main game, Melty Blood anime title main game, Dragon Ball FighterZ anime game in there, Guilty Gear Strive, the most entrants, the main event. We were on top. We were on top of the world. And that's super rare. If you're a new player, like if you're a striver, you might think this is the way it's always been. But no, dude, we used to be like this. Look, this is what I grew up in. This is live actual footage of me back in the day. That's Street Fighter 4 player in the blue. That's me in the green right there. I'm used to getting bullied, man, nonstop by the Capcom community. You know, whether it's Street Fighter 4, even Street Fighter Cross Tekken, Marvel, Capcom has been bullying us nonstop. But finally, I thought it was over. You know, I thought it was free, and then the Street Fighter 6 beta came out, and it's bad. It's bad, guys. I was racking my brain. I was desperately trying to come up with something that we could fight back with and be like, you know, Street Fighter 6 not good. This game is not good. Here's a problem. I couldn't find anything. I couldn't find anything wrong with the game, god damn it. I think we lost. We're defeated here. But yeah, so I want to just share my impressions. It's like, it was good. It was good. So I've talked about on the channel before, Street Fighter 6 as a package, just like the direction they've been going with the new directors and all the promotional stuff, and everything up until now has been great. All the mode announcements, everything has been amazing, and that's undisputed. But the one thing I wasn't sure about was the gameplay. I was like, you know, it's still Street Fighter, kind of not that much fun for me personally. I don't think I'm gonna like it. It's probably gonna be maybe a little bit too jank, maybe beginner friendly, but that was not the case at all. Right off the bat, getting in the beta, you know, I made my character. This immediately from the start, the game had me smiling. That's already good. That's already a good start, right? Within 1 minute, you're in the character select screen. I made this monstrosity. I'm laughing to myself. I'm having a good time. You know, just the fact that there's no limits and they let you just do whatever you want, as crazy as you want. It just kind of shows that like the kind of playful spirit they have. They're like, you know what, screw it. Let the players like create. Let the players do whatever they want, man. It was great. Then I got into the lobby, and it wasn't just me. The first thing I saw when I got in the lobby, there we go. So someone else is having fun too with the character creation stuff. Good stuff. But yeah, so the lobby system is great. You know, there's a bunch of other videos going over it, but it felt super cool to hang out in the lobby, right? There's updates on the big screen telling you there's a win streak. So if you want to do Streak Hunter, if you want to go try and knock out the win streak, you can find that player and play them. There's arcade cabs that you can get points on. You can unlock the in-game money on. There's high scores to share it. Like, it's like the full game playable too. We didn't see an ERP yet, but I think as an experienced Persona player, there will be some ERP eventually happening. But aside from the ERP, there's gonna be a lot of people just hanging out in the lobby, chatting. You know, it's the term battle hub, I think, is a really good way to put it, because it felt like a hub. It felt like hanging out there was pretty cool. We get into the most important part, so the gameplay, right? So the gameplay, as I said earlier, I wasn't really sure about, but I had a super fun time. One of the big things that I liked was, I didn't like about 5, was kind of like the pressure system. So 5 was a very throw heavy game. You know, the throw loop city, just take the throw, like that is real. You know, it's like shimmy or not shimmy. So, you know, I'm not a top 5 player, but even at the level I played at, I would get kind of annoyed by the pressure. This game didn't feel like that at all. You know, there were throw loops in the corner, but you could backdash them if you tech the throw. The pushback was crazy. But yeah, so like the pushback from there, you're back to mid-screen. So it did feel a lot more, you know, there's always like a cliche term that everyone tries to say. It did feel a lot more neutral based, footsies based, like real Street Fighter, quote unquote. But of course, there's other stuff like the drive rush is really interesting. You know, the drive impact can kind of shut down footsies if it's not properly spaced. But it felt great. It felt great moving around. And the biggest thing to me is up here. I talked about in other videos too, is this drive gauge. You know, the idea that all of the resources are tied together to 1 meter is really cool. You know, I was like, that's a really cool idea. But after playing it, it's really, really cool. It's really, really, really interesting, because you have to choose how you want to use it. You want to use all the options. Every option linked to this is super strong. You know, EX moves are incredibly powerful, of course. Drive rush is incredibly powerful. The guard cancel is powerful. Drive impact is powerful. Everything is super powerful, but it's like you can't use them all. So you're gonna see players lean towards like, maybe this guy really likes saving it for EX moves, save it for reversals. This guy likes saving it, you know, he just wants to try and do counter poke into the drive rush cancel or something. So worrying about how you spend it is really cool, but then also the fact that it's tied to defense. That's what I didn't realize before, how important it was. The decision making where it's like you and your opponent are both low on your guard gauge, and it's like, oh crap, I need to wait to get my guard gauge back because I don't want to get exhausted. But it's like, wait, he's low, so I should go in. I should try and make him block so he goes exhausted. So like the tug of war around that is really, really fun. You have to be offensive or you have to be defense right now because the exhaustion is almost like a round ender, especially with setups into the drive impact where there's like no escape. It's godlike. It's really, really good. The beta only had, what was it, 6 characters in the beta? I think it was not that many characters, but each character felt really, really different. You know, that was an issue I had with Melty Blood, is that the system mechanics were strong, so the matchups didn't feel that unique early on. Well, 6 has really strong system mechanics, right? But the matchups all still felt very, very unique right there. And that was just the beta. So we got the leak roster too. I don't think this is the full starting cast, right? The full starting cast is what, 16, 17? But we still have all these other characters that look good, man. The art style is good. Everything is good. It just, I can't. That's it. I think you get the point, man. I was holding out. Hoping the gameplay would not be good, but the beta was super fun. The DNF beta, if you remember when we had a DNF beta, by the time the DNF beta was, even before it finished, I was done with the game. I was like, this game, I'm already had my fill of the DNF beta. I was like, this is it was a fun like weekend, but I don't think it's really going anywhere. But like Street Fighter, not just me, right? The second that beta went down, everyone's like, no, we need more time. We need more time. There's so much to figure out, even with just like those 6 characters, right? There's so much to figure out just with that cast. Then they're gonna add all these other people. The game's gonna get deeper and deeper and deeper. It's great, dude. It's great. If I have to think of one negative thing, I'm seriously trying to like, I was trying to think of like, what can I say negative about this game? How can we bring these Capcom players down? I guess like the music fits the game perfectly. You know, I was like humming to the tracks as I was playing, but none of the songs really made me want to listen to it outside of the game. I don't know if that's really like a complaint or something. You know, it's not that the music was bad. It was just like, oh, this is like, you know, it fits the vibe of the game. You know, the kind of chill, fun, hip-hop, lo-fi vibe, all that stuff. But there was no like classic themes for me personally. But they're all good. You know, Ryu's good, Jamie's good. And I'm sure with the amount of stuff that they put in the game, I'm sure they're going to have jukebox mode and classic stuff. So I can't even get Capcom on that side too. I don't know, guys. We just got to hope. We just got to hope somehow they drop the ball. There's still a couple months left before the full release. Maybe they'll have an open beta. We need to, all anime players, we need to come together. We have to find some sort of game-breaking glitch or something. We got to find something that just shuts down Street Fighter, because if not, we're finished. We're back to that 8 a.m., that Sunday 8 a.m. slot. We're back to that Friday. We got the Friday finals. We don't even get to be in the arena anymore, man. They're going to come unplug our system during grand finals again. It's all, I'm getting flashbacks, man. I got PTSD of the old days of getting bullied, man. Please, no. Please, I can't go through this again, man. We were finally on top. But yeah, there you go. Sorry, it's a long video. I rambled a bit, but you get the gist of it. It was excellent. I have nothing negative to say. I had an absolute blast of a time, and I really, really hope they do another beta, like an open beta, so everyone can play before the game releases. I don't think anyone's still on the fence about it, but just so everyone gets a chance and they can test those servers with 1 billion people playing, because this game is, there's no doubt about it, it's going to take over the FGC once it releases next year. Damn. But yeah, if you played the beta, let me know your thoughts. If you didn't, what did you like? What did you see? What do you think looks cool? If you have a complaint, please share it with me so I can claim it as my own opinion and we can fight back against Capcom. I don't know. But like always, you like this stuff, hit that subscribe button. I'll see you in the bathroom at EVO next year, because that's where we'll be. Peace.